because clearly the future is looking for those, finding value in those business models that uplift our most vulnerable communities. And this is done, and this cannot be done better than someone who actually lives in that community and understands what the challenges are, what the needs are, and understands the local culture, how people will receive this particular business model, and how people will appreciate the kind of solution that's been provided to them. On that note, I'll hand over to my colleague, Mumbi, and we can hear more of how big businesses can support entrepreneurs like Christelle.
Thanks, Simba. And yes, Christelle, I really hope you are joining us online. We really wish you could have been here in person. Personally, I am always inspired whenever I hear you speak. I can't believe you were already envisioning this business at 19 years old. And I think what I really love about Christelle and her whole approach to shared value is the essence of it, seeing opportunities in very deeply embedded challenges. Water is a big topic for our continent. In Kenya, in fact, we were talking sometime not so long ago just about the drought that we're experiencing now and the millions of people who do not have access to water. So when I hear stories like Christelle's, a homegrown solution to an age-old challenge, and one that so many types of organizations have already been trying to tackle, and she has done this at that age, is so impressive, and it gives me a lot of hope. So I think that then leads us very well into this next session, which Fifi, once again, will be helping us to moderate. And we are going to be discussing how big businesses come in to support our entrepreneurs in Africa. Very welcome, Fifi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm back. Sure, Christelle makes me feel very guilty about my adolescent years. If I was thinking about solutions for the continent at 19 instead of being at the club, perhaps we could have been a bit further, but nonetheless, let me try and make up for that now. So yeah, we're talking about how a big business can support small businesses a lot better. I think it's often said that if we want to truly create the Africa that we all want to live in, and we want our children to live in, that young people will have to play a very important role in leading that way. But in order for young people to play that role and to do their thing, quoting Christelle, we need more big business to come to the party to allow them to finance their thing, as it were. But of course, it's not only about the money, because you can have the money, but if you don't have the access to the market and you don't have the access to the supply chain, then you're pretty much in the same spot as you started. And therefore, the next discussion is going to be delving further into the point that Simba made when he opened up the afternoon session about how big business can pass on the baton a lot more to small businesses so that they can thrive. We do know that it is happening. I think it's evidenced by the sponsorship that we have seen some of the big businesses give to leadership summits such as this one. So it's happening, but it's certainly not happening fast enough. And so what needs to be done to accelerate the pace? I'd like to introduce you to the individuals that will be helping us answer